but I do like to just watch a bit of telly while I'm eating, so don't judge me. Whew. Welcome back, YouTube. Well, that was a hot, sweaty hike in today. Quite steep on the ascent. I've come back to a woods I haven't been to for a section of the woods I haven't been to since about 2019. I used to come up once a week with a friend, a best friend, and we would sit, carve, set the hammocks up, set the tarp up, stay the night, have a small fire. I have learnt to carve cookses, numerous spoons, different fire lighting techniques, snares and traps, pretty much kind of bushcraft down to a T. Now the track that I used to come up here has well and truly gone. It was only by kind of memory of area that I managed to find it. Now I'm spending the night here tonight, and I'd forgotten that it's not that flat. That's why we always bring hammocks. But I wanted to bring the tent. I haven't dug that out since about 2018. So since having the camper van, I really haven't done much in the way of tenting, and I missed that. So tonight we're going to get the tent out. Just got to find a fairly level spot. I bought with me three trail cameras that I want to set up, and there's a couple of fairly worn trails just to my side here, and also bought my night vision, so just in case there's any activity before I go to bed and it's still, you know, half light, because it's only 5:25 now, but in this canopy that is this thick, the action camera, a DJI Action 4, has already gone into low light mode. So I've already got my chair out and had a quick drink because I was very thirsty. I took my top off, hung it up to dry-ish. I do want to get it dry before the evening comes in, because I've only got this and my Primaloft. So it gets a bit cold later. I don't want a wet, cold layer underneath. So I will be taking it off again to try and dry properly before the day's done with. Right, so I'm going to find a flat spot, set up the tent, make myself a cup of tea or coffee. I've got these little bags, I'll show you those, they're great. And I'd forgotten, there really isn't that many flat spots. I have got a spirit level that I keep on my action camera, because I don't have much play on the kind of horizon line when I'm editing through iMovies. But it's good because it means that I can put this on top of the kind of GoPro stick that I use and put it on the ground, and I can see how level it is. I don't expect it to be perfect, but I do not want to be just sliding around all night. Okay, let's keep looking. Straight away I found some barbed wire that I do not want to be tripping over. And I was thinking of this as a spot where the barbed wire is, but there's too much barbed wire. I can see from where you're sat on the tripod, you're kind of, you know, no, not fat, but you're leaning. And since I used to come here all the time, they put a mountain bike track, which is a little bit too close for me really. I may have to change locations for overnight. I don't want to, because I really wanted to be here where I've got so many good memories. Well, I'll keep looking. I think maybe just behind where my seat is.
Still in there.
Took a bit of a jangling, should I say, but we're there. It's not that level, but I think by the time it comes to go to sleep, I'm not going to care. Okay, definitely time for a brew. I haven't got a massive amount of water with me today. I've got a 1 litre there and another 1 litre. That one's kind of out the filtered fridge for drinking, and another 1,000 millilitres, a litre for. That's got to do my teas, dinner and breakfast. And there's my little food bag. Talk about my food bag. It's just a little snug pack, 2 litre zip pouch, a couple of Ziploc bags for putting dirty things in, obligatory chocolate bar, some porridge oats from, I've got some from Sweden, some from Norway. I think these are the ones I got in Norway. They're great. You just add a bit of boiling water, stir it up. That's good to go. It makes a nice good breakfast. Chicken ramen, that's for my dinner tonight. And that was like 50p from Aldi's or Lidl. Some obligatory biscuits to go with my cup of coffee in a minute. Some sugar to go with my coffee. And my porridge in the morning. And then a couple of little chocolate wraps, which I can either eat cold or I can put them in my little pot. Just kind of fold them over and put it on a low heat. Heats them really quick, and so they're always a nice bit of breakfast if I really can't be bothered. Little pot of seasonal for a bit of flavouring for my chicken ramen tonight if I need it. Kinder Easter eggs, Kinder eggs. I just put 2 sugars in a tea bag in those. If I've got powdered milk, which I haven't currently, I'll pop a spoon of powdered milk in there as well. So 3 of those for this evening and for the morning. And then last, we have a brew company brew in the bag coffees, but it just means you can have a nice fresh brew. And to be fair, you can actually empty this bag out once you're done, put some fresh ground coffee in there. It has a Ziploc top and a little locking nozzle on the spout. So what I'll do is I'll use it, take it home, empty it out, dry it out, put another couple of spoonfuls of coffee in there for the next time. I think I used one 3 times, and the third time the filtering wasn't as great. But they're not particularly expensive. They're just nice to be able to bring with you to give you a really nice fresh brewski. And that is it. It's like my kind of 24-hour ration pack, I guess. It's quite surprising how much you can get in these things. I've got my small rig multi-tool, just a little folding penknife, fire steel, fire striker, little compass and a whistle, and my Leathermans, head torch, some tissues, cleaning cloth. There's a big zip pouch across here also, my Neo drone, and I've always got this with me as well because this is quite good. I can clamp it to any kind of tree, or either use my mobile phone if I wanted to use a third camera angle, or this just unscrews and I can put one of either yourself or you on it for a bit of extra b-roll. And then I keep my spare action camera batteries. I wasn't expecting to get much in the way of photographs, so I've got a fully charged battery in the camera and then just one spare, and that I think is pretty much it. I've got a mega powerful Night Searcher 12,000 lumens torch, which is absolutely bonkers. That's quite nice as a big kind of spread floodlight when I'm not using my microphone. That sits in the other pouch. But that is pretty much it for what I carry in my chest bag. This is the OEX Hero. It's a great little burner. I have only used it once because if you've seen my previous videos, I tend to go really small and light with the old mini meths burner. But I'm trying to get into having, you know, a nicer experience, faster cooking. It's quite big for a cook pot for my usual thing, but everybody raves about them, so I'm just as curious as the next man. Let's find a level spot for it. That looks pretty good. Like I said, it's only the second time I've used it. So a picture of my, I'll show you a little clip here of my usual cook kit, which is, you know, yay sized, but I think these as a cooking gas type thing are really quick and reliable, fast boiling, very windproof, less of a faff than what I'm usually used to. And usually with the small brew kits I use, the water I cook, the mug that I'm cooking it in, that's what I put my tea bag in. So to actually bring a separate cup again is a bit of a luxury thing for me. So this is a new thing for me. So volume wise it seems to be a lot more, but it's what everybody seems to use. Maybe from this or after this I'll know why. Oh my god, that was unbelievably quick. In fact, I'll leave a little dram in there to clean out my mug with afterwards. Keep the tea bag and I'll take that home with me later. Well, let's have a few biscuits. Right, well, it's 7:25. Had my tea, and then I fell asleep for about 40 minutes in the chair. Had a nice little snooze in the woods. Okay, let's go and look for somewhere to set up these trail cameras.
Oh yeah.
Well, like I said, got 3 of these bad boys. Let's go and find some homes for them. I'm definitely going to be setting one up outside the tent. I think probably on the big tree here. And that will give a good view if anything or anybody walks into camp. I don't want to put these too far from camp. I really want to see what is happening kind of around this area, but we'll try and find some kind of trail lines that the wildlife are using. We've got some signs of very fresh digging, and have a nice tree here that I think I can have a nice angle down. Let's put on there and see if anybody comes back tonight. I think there is a perfect spot. I think that would be lovely. Let me just tie the rest of this up. Well, this one is number 1 of my cameras, and this one is the one I usually use because it has the rechargeable batteries. There is a few videos on my website about these trail cameras and how damn good they are for the money. I'll leave a link below and a link at the end of this video to a review I did of these. Now, I'm going to count down to record. Right, there are links to Amazon. Now, they are an affiliated link, which means I earn a small percentage. People have bought a fair few of them since, and everyone seems to be giving them a real A-OK. Now, I've had them best part of 2 years now, I guess, and I took them around Norway and Sweden last year and used them quite extensively. And to be fair, for the 40 quid or so, I'm not quite sure what they are now, but I will tell you right here the current price on Amazon. They have been better than my 130 quid Bushnell one I had a few years back. Let's go and locate another one. Right, we're down to the last one, and we know exactly where that one's going to go. Now, this one I think is security for me, and it's tucked in the ivy. These days you kind of have to, but that's kind of where we're getting to in the UK now. This camera I actually won't activate until I'm going to bed, because otherwise it's just going to record me all evening. It's now 8:15. I think I'll pack stuff away other than my cooking gear, and then just sit, relax, and see if I can hear or see any wildlife. Right, it's 8:42 and I am a bit hungry now, so I'm going to have my chicken ramen. Sure how much water it needs. Okay, let's job's a good one. Nice ramen. I think it's called ramen. And then the chicken flavouring. And we'll have some water with it. Didn't bring any beers or anything, which is a shame. But I'll teach me to not bring a beer with me. Disappointing. Disappointed in myself for having not grabbed a beer. I'm sure water's better for me, dehydration wise and gut wise, but that is nearly boiled. Turn the lights out. Oh, that's hot. Flavouring in and give it a stir and then leave it for a bit, and then maybe add a little bit of cold so I can eat it. Tastes good. Can have a bar now in the distance. I know I'm outdoors and I should be just enjoying the outdoors, which I am, but I do like to just watch a bit of telly while I'm eating, and then we'll be back to wildlife watching until it gets dark. So don't judge me. Right guys, well it's 11:30. I'm trying to keep it quiet just in case there's any creatures out there that I want to catch on the trail cams. I haven't seen anything out there or heard anything. So I'm just gonna sleep and hope that the trail cameras pick up something during the night. But there is a lot of moths and they're flying around between these two layers of tent. Right, good night. See you in the morning. Morning. Okay. Heard quite disturbed sleep. Lots of little rodenty things, I think, making a fair bit of noise. Right, time to get up and see what's on the trail cameras, I guess. 8:49. So much for waking up with sunrise. Right, this is the one that I set up to overview the camp during the night. Let's see if there's anything on there. Well, we've got 5 hits. Nope, nothing exciting. Just me setting it up and collecting it this morning. Let's try the other 2. Now this was the one I put by overlooking the freshly dug holes. Let's have a look. Let's see if that caught anything. Again, no, that's just me setting it up and then collecting it. Let's go and have a look for the last one. I mean, I'm not surprised, it's just the one night. It's not as if I've been here for 3 or 4 days and have been able to let them run the test of time of daytime and night time and trying a few different spots. So I'm okay with nothing. It's kind of what I expected. Although I am always a little bit excited to see if I do actually get something. And I think the other one was round here. There it is. Let's have a look at this last one of the three. Just 3. So I'm going to assume me setting it up and me collecting it. Like I said, I'm not surprised. It's just been one night and the area is being disturbed by me being there. So if I didn't think they were going to get stolen, I would leave them. But unfortunately, people can't be trusted. Right, let's head back to camp, make some breakfast, have a cup of tea. I don't think I'm going to bother doing my oats. I think I'm going to have the little chocolate pancake type things and get going, because it's actually about 3 hours later than I thought it was going to be this morning. I ended up sleeping really well, although it was a disturbed night and my pillow has developed a leak. Other than that, it was a very good night. Right, guys and girls, well that's the end. So unfortunately nothing caught on the trail cameras, but like I said, I wasn't expecting to have caught anything. It was only one night, but I just wanted to show you sometimes how much gear a photographer will take to do an overnight. I think it worked out to about 26 kilos. Them's are the breaks. So unless I see any wildlife to photograph on the way back down, I've just got a bit of a slog to get back to the van. Shouldn't be more than about half an hour. And now my lace is undone, look. That's annoying. So if you're interested in any of the trail cameras that I've used this evening, or I think my cook kit or anything like that, I think there is a link to most of it, if not all, in the description below. They are affiliated links, as I mentioned earlier. So if you've liked today's video, give it a thumbs up. If you don't subscribe, I'd love you to. And if you click on that notification bell, it will let you know next time I have a video out. So until next time, appreciate you, thanks for watching, bye for now.